Hi everyone, welcome to Mermaid Radio. You are listening to this week's Universal Energy Reading using the 16 Cowrie and the Veve prophecy cards. I am Mami Olufunke. This reading is in effect from today, Monday, February 8th through February 14th, 2021. Let's get started. The Universal Energy Reading for the planet this week sees 7 Cowrie on the mat and Azaka Ogun in the Veve prophecy cards. This reading says that Earth Mother is restless and that she will be undulating. So things will be moving. The wind, the water, and in some places, even the ground. The 7 Cowrie says that Earth Mother feels like we're not keeping our promises still, and we are again digging into her in places where we really have no business. Right now, we need to step back from defacing this world. We need to let Earth Mother be for a minute longer and use what we have, use what we can in order to make this society, this civilization work. Ashe. The Universal Energy Reading for the people this week sees 7 Cowrie on the mat and Ling Lesu Maza in the Veve prophecy cards. Here we're not keeping our word to one another, and it's bringing about situations where there needs to be arguments. People will not be willing to accept disappointment or disregard. Well, you will have to honor your agreements if you want to honor your relationships. And although people will be nervous about their arguments, they will be a little bit shy about their arguments, but they will be willing to mount a disagreement. If you do not want to have disagreements with people, do keep your word. If you promise to have a particular thing at a certain time, please try to honor it so as to minimize argument. Ashe. The Universal Energy Reading for love this week sees 8 Cowrie on the mat and Ezilio Shun Orumila in the Veve prophecy cards. So here with Valentine's Day coming up, 8 Cowries is a wonderful thing to see. We need to follow our plans and we need to honor our love by submitting to it. If you know it's time to get married, do propose to your love so that they can tell you what they want to do and you can know. Submit to love, be courageous, and ask your love to marry you, ask your love for a commitment so that you can see where this relationship is going and you can make plans and have a solid foundation on which to build these plans. Ashe. The Universal Energy Reading for money this week sees 6 Cowrie on the mat and Maza Olodumare in the Veve prophecy cards. Right now we're in a Mercury retrograde, which means it's not really time to sign contracts. But if someone comes to you and you can't with a contract and you know you can handle it, you can sign with confidence this week. I know it's Mercury retrograde, and Mercury retrograde brings about misunderstandings and miscommunications. So you have to really be carefully read over your contracts and especially the fine print so that you'll know whether you can deliver the goods on time. And if you don't feel like you can, with confidence, you can say no this week and I will look at it again next week. Ask for an extension on the time frame in which you have to agree. Remember, in money this week, as Shu is watching. Ashe. The Universal Energy Reading for health and well-being this week sees 8 Cowrie on the mat and Ezilio Shun as Shu in the Veve prophecy cards. Here we have been working on our health. We're dieting, exercising. We're thinking clearer and more robust thoughts, confidently thinking about where we are and where we want to go. And this is great. If we have a plan for our health and well-being, we need to continue to follow it. It's working. We can pay into this thing with blood and sweat and tears and time and energy. And if you have a subscription to the gym or a personal trainer, you can continue to pay that person with confidence. Yes, it's working. So follow your prescriptions from your health professional and follow your goals for a better you. Ashe. The universal energy reading for spiritual development this week sees a Cowrie on the mat and Obatala Ogun in the Veve prophecy cards. Here we have plans for our spiritual growth and development, and we can pay into it. We can look forward to a good outcome to our spiritual development where we commit ourselves. If you're being offered time for an initiation, or if you're being offered time to buy a certain icon that you need, it's time to take advantage of these things. They will help you grow. A Cowrie says you have a plan, or you need to make a plan for your spiritual growth and development, and it will pay off for you. Ashe. This has been Mami Olufunke's Universal Energy Reading. I thank you for joining me this week. If you like this information and find it useful, please like, subscribe, add notifications to know when the next video is available. This week, as every week, is a good time to worship Ori. And I'm going to make another video after I finish this one that talks about how to worship Ori. And the most important ebo for Ori is coconut. And I will show you how to open the coconut. If you are not brave with opening the coconut, you can get coconut milk. And then you're going to pour it in a bowl, and you are going to pray over it and wash your head with it to clear emotions, to clear stress, to keep you focused on your self-improvement and your dreams and goals and visions for your future. And that's this year why we're going to worship Ori so very much. And because I keep mentioning it in these videos, I want to make a separate video about how it's actually done and what Ori actually means. So thank you again for joining me this week. Have a great week, everyone. Odabo.